this is Danielle, and today we're going to make a DIY cash gift holder using our laser cutting machine.
Hey, this is Danielle over at DIYDanielle.com. Before we get started, hit subscribe and make sure to visit my blog if you're looking for a list of supplies, or check out the description below. Today I'm going to work on a cash holder for a gift, and this is for someone that does a lot of traveling, our au pair, and they are finishing their 2 years with us, so I want to give them something that they can take with them and use to travel in the future, but I didn't want to give them a gift card because sometimes that can be a little tricky to use. I developed this whole pattern. We've got most of it's cut. These are all scored, and this is cut as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to refresh our machine. We're going to make sure we add what our material is. And I think this was, oh goodness, let's see. Ha, I got to figure it out. It was wood, black walnut, pretty sure. Okay, I'm going to measure. They are on a triangular prism. I need to measure this, and then I'll rearrange so they're in the right spot, because we don't want to have issues. And once it's ready, I can go ahead and just give it a go. We've got prism, we've got process. I'm going to go up here, and I've got the wood in there obviously already. I want to do framing. Always a good idea to do framing. You just got to press your button and watch where it goes. You're going to want to watch the little laser piece to make sure it's in the zone you want it to. If it's not, then you messed up. And you got to fix it a little. Now that's done, we've got it where we want it. We're going to go ahead and let it get started right here. And so this is going to take a few minutes to cut, but you see it's going to start with the scoring, and after that it will do the cutting. I've got this on the risers and the honeycomb, which allows us to see when it starts cutting. We'll be able to see if it's cut all the way through, because we'll see the laser beam hitting the bottom there. I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. Okay, so just to give a peek, you can use some protective glasses if you want. I think the cover is supposed to be protective, but it started to cut. And let's see, you can see the laser going through. So that means it's going all the way through. That's what we want. And it just means that it's getting a good cut on that one. Okay, so you can see this going here. As you can see, I think we overdid it here in the middle piece. I think the settings were a little too high. This is the manufacturer settings. Sometimes they can be a little off depending. Each piece of wood's just a little different, so sometimes you have to tweak it, but that's just to be expected a little bit. So we're gonna let it cut the outside now. Okay, so we are finished, and I'm hoping everything cut well. Sometimes you just don't know. Seems pretty good. This is part of it, and oh, that was the inside. Oops. We got this, and we got this. Now there should be a little piece that goes with the airplane, but I think it fell down, which is pretty, it happens when there's small pieces. So I just gotta pull that out there. And now all we have to do is assemble it. We can do some painting if we want. You can paint before, and then it'll cut and engrave over the painting. It's just your preference. Let's see, I'll show you how this all goes together. Alrighty, so we have our bottom piece, we have our middle, so this helps just frame the dollars so they don't fall out. We're going to glue that in place, and then we're going to glue this on top, and then we can glue our little airplane on as well. I've got some wood glue here. You can use whatever. Just try to put a thin layer so it's not leaking out, but if you do, just take a piece of Kleenex and wipe it up. I'm going to get started on that. I did this piece, and I'm going to just lay it down here. It's hard to do with one hand. You're gonna do this, and honestly you could wait until this dry to put the second layer on. I'm not gonna do that because I don't have a lot of time here. You really should use like a toothpick to put this on. Again, I'm having slight technical issues because of time, and there we go. And what I can do is just weigh this down and try to wipe around once it's weighed down so it's not shifting around. We don't want it shifting. There we go. Okay, and last but not least, you can go ahead and add on your plane. And you're going to want to just situate it in a way that covers up this, but you want to put the glue on the areas you're actually gluing down. And make sure that wherever you place it, there's enough room to place this piece right here. So there, that would probably work. So I'm going to glue those pieces on, and we'll let it dry.
So for this part, you're just going to take some acrylic paint markers, and if you're interested, you can color in some of the design. You don't have to do this. You can certainly engrave the design and be hands off with the paint markers, but they are a lot of fun and give some customization to your project.
There we go. So this is what it looks like, and all I have to do is tuck some money in there. This is actually, the way I have it set up, it's pretty thick. You can put like a lot of cash if you want here. Of course, I'm gonna have a hard time getting this in here because I'm trying to do this with one hand. And there we are. So, ta-da! Alrighty, what do you think? Let me know what you think. Obviously, this isn't perfect. First try, so I'm going to make a couple more of these and maybe make a couple different versions for other people, but I really like how it came out. Hope this was helpful. Thanks so much. Check out the blog post on DIYDanielle.com because I'll have a little more information on there. Alrighty, take care. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. You can visit my blog, DIYDanielle.com, for more information about this project. Take care.